So EDP445, big surprise to the entire world, but it turns out he's still a pedophile. And it turns out that there's new victims. Who would have known? Letting this guy roam in the streets, letting this guy have a TikTok account, letting him have internet access at all would result in more, potential victims. Now we have a real victim. No longer is EDP just getting baited and decoyed. Now we have, unfortunately, a real victim. And it's just a shame this guy is just allowed to crawl freely because the predator poachers fucked up their first investigation.
Yeah, I mean, they did such a bad job with that. Like, obviously it was hilarious for the viral clips or whatever, but in reality, EDP's just been free roaming everywhere. I mean, so many YouTubers have mishandled the situation to the point that it's just getting to real fucking children involved with it. I mean, the reason that this girl even came out is because of Gideon. I mean, the reason that this happened is because of Gideon had a Discord server. He invited EDP on for an interview, I guess back when it originally happened, sometime around then.
Yeah, a couple months ago, it was going to be a big Rumble stream. He was going to have the EDP versus, Gideon stream.
Yeah, which then, of course, never happened or whatever. And then at the same time, he just sat in the Discord server and he met a bunch of little 15-year-old girls that were just chilling in the server normally. And this is one of them. So it's just, And
big surprise, actual grooming took place there.
Yeah.
And look, I'm not going to ride Gideon too hard for this, but at the same time, it's so many YouTubers will have Discord servers. Shit happens. It's not really their responsibility. But at the same time, it's you let a fucking pedophile into your server. You invite them there for a show that never even ends up happening, and then they groom somebody actually.
Right.
What the fuck are you doing? Why would you allow this to happen?
Yeah.
Not that Gideon's responsible for that, of course, but
it's just such a ridiculous.
It's a safety risk.
Yeah, I mean, it's just such a ridiculous thing to happen. It's just wow, this is crazy. Obviously, you can't control every person in the world, but at the same time, you can control inviting this pedophile into your server. And reality is, to be honest, to be fair to Gideon, this pedophile should be in prison. He shouldn't be out and about. So it's more of an incompetence on the police and predator poachers than on Gideon, but it's just embarrassing.
Yeah, let's take a listen to the clip right here.
Hello, my name is Kayla, and I am unfortunately EDP's victim. I am 16, I'm turning 17, and EDP first started talking to me when I was 15.
15,
He messaged me first, and I told him my age, and he didn't block me. I didn't really
Of course not, why would he?
He probably wanted to go more, actually.
Yeah.
know who he was. I remember seeing him back in 2021, but all I knew was that he was caught in a predator catch before. I didn't really know that he was friends with Tyler, the creator, or any of.
What?
He is not friends.
What the fuck?
He is not friends with Tyler, the creator. That is not real.
What is this even? What?
This is what tells you that, and this sounds like a roast, but this is why kids are easy to groom, because she probably heard this from EDP.
That's a soundbite.
She probably heard this from EDP and believed it.
Yeah.
So if you tell a 15-year-old girl that you're friends with Tyler, creator, and show a picture, and they just believe it instantly, that just tells you how vulnerable these children are.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's why this guy needs to go to prison, because he's talking to people who will believe he's friends with Tyler, the creator, because he took a fan picture with them.
And it doesn't matter that everybody knows he's a pedophile. This girl even admitted that she knew of him from the fucking predator poachers video, right? But that's not going to protect children from getting groomed by this guy.
Yeah, because they don't know. They're kids. They have no idea what's going on.
Of these other people. There's actual messages of me telling my age to him several times, and there's voice messages of other victims that he groomed.
Regardless of the situation, Kayla, I don't give a fuck. She's like, oh, I'm gonna ruin your life. Well, if you think that you can ruin that bitch any more than what it's already been ruined, you go right the fuck ahead. Be my fucking guest, bitch. As a matter of fact, motherfucker, I'll get front row tickets to see this fucking shit, dude. You know what I mean? It's I really don't give a shit anymore. You know what I mean?
The craziest thing about EDP, well, besides the pedophilia, of course, right?
Yeah.
Is that even in private, even when he's talking to people and kids, he talks the exact same way. It's not even a character.
Yeah.
He talks the same way that he does in his videos and online.
Yeah, which is so weird. And also in this video, he's also trying to say my life can't get any more worse than it is. Actually, yeah, it can when you go to prison. You will be probably there because you're a chomo, and also you're one of the most famous, visually easy to spot chomos of all time.
Yeah, exactly.
And you're not going to be able to change your appearance, bro. You're bald. You don't even have hair that you can modify. You're fat. You're not going to lose the weight. You will not live in prison. And so, unfortunately, you know, it actually can get worse. But at this point, he's so far gone. He's just like, whatever, I'm gonna just keep grooming kids because fuck it.
Well, that's also a dangerous mindset that he has, because in his head, he's got nothing to lose, so fuck it.
Yeah.
He's just gonna start openly talking to kids now. And because nobody, for some reason, this guy's not in jail.
Right.
Hopefully now, because of this situation, he will be in jail. But because before it was all just decoys and YouTuber, like predator poacher, you know, style, like private investigations, which is really more for content than to actually get the guy fucked up. You know, he's allowed to roam free, and in his mind, he's like, well, everyone thinks I'm a pedophile, so I guess I'll be a pedophile. It's like, what the fuck, dude?
Wow.
You guys are probably gonna be like, oh, Kayla, why are you agreeing with him? Well, the thing is, I had to, you know, so that he wouldn't get mad at me. He threatened me from the beginning. Like, I was scared for my life at this point.
Now, what are these DMs here? So EDP says, some random ass bitch claiming she's gonna ruin my life, talking she's 17 and she's gonna leak combos we had. Well, bitch, do you. I don't give a fuck anymore.
Wow.
So she says, if she's 16 in Vegas and she's over 16, she's over the age of consent. Great. Oh, amazing. Wow.
Cool.
Also, there's some creepy ass guy outside my house in my neighborhood screaming, hey. He hearts that. What?
Why? Why would you heart that?
And he says, I think she's in California or some bullshit. The fuck? Stacy is wild. What's her Instagram? I want to see what she looks like. I bet she's blonde. So she's just talking to this fucking pedophile. And he's just, I mean, you can see in his own words, the guy has no moral compass. He's just rotted.
Yeah, he's completely rotted. And once again, I mean, obviously, she's trying to say like, well, you guys might diss on me for the way I'm talking. Not really, because once again, she's 15 in these DMs and only 16 in the video. So they are easily manipulated. She's a child. I mean, that's the whole point. Yeah, like she's talking about the age of consent and stuff like that. But I mean, she's too young to really probably, especially when you're talking to a 35-year-old man who knows what the fuck he's doing. Like this is some 18 and 16-year-old idea, like where the 18-year-old's probably also just such a young adult that it's just, they're basically just as clueless. EDP knows what he's doing. He's maliciously doing it on purpose now.
He sent me nudes several times. He sent me videos of him nutting. He even suggested of being on call with me and me seeing him nut. He had a fantasy of taking my virginity because yes, I am a virgin, okay? He had a fetish of being with a quote young emo girl like me, which by the way, I'm not even.
Wait, what are these DMs? EDP's real number. She says, I'm monotone over text. He says, you're so fucking hot. You know that? I'm literally okay, dude.
Jesus
what the
Christ.
fuck is this? I'm literally leaking pre-cum just thinking about you.
What the fuck?
She says, haha, how so? Tell me more. He says, the way that ass looks. All right, this is.
I just can't even read that.
It's talking about a fucking. But this is his writing.
Yeah.
He says, the way that ass looks in those leggings, you have very fit body that I can't keep out of my head. Like, I need you on top of me now, and that sexy ass Spanish Latina accent is enough to me. All right, you guys get the fucking point. This guy's sick, right?
It's just disgusting.
But he ends it off saying, I've always wanted to be with a little emo girl. Little
one. Holy shit, man.
Dude, lock this guy. How? Why?
Why is this guy free? He should not have a phone. He should be in prison getting butt fucked by Tyrone.
Yes.
This is not where he needs to be right now.
Even emo. Like, I don't consider myself emo. This is just what this guy considered me. Not sure how he found me. I was on Jadion's Discord. He was on Discord that day, and some people think that he saw me there in the voice call, but I don't know if he did or not. I'm a very public person. I'm a model. I have modeled for several brands before. I also make music. I do know that he's subscribed to my YouTube. He would always make really weird sexual notes. He would, you know, I know for a fact he has pictures of not me, but other victims saved on his phone. And these.
So he has child porn, or at least pictures of kids. Like, I don't know if it's like nude.
It's gotta be child porn.
I mean, he definitely has that. Let's just be real. Let's not even try to be like, I mean, he might not have. He definitely does.
He 100% does.
He definitely does.
And a lot of it.
They're like explicit pictures of minors that are on his phone. So yes, he does have CP.
All right, well, there you go.
And feeling the urge to like vomit at everything.
What is this conversation? I'm so looking forward to seeing you. Aw, what you doing? Just watching porn, to be honest. I'm bored as hell.
Just watching porn and yanking my dick while you're talking to a kid.
Are you kidding? This is just this is casual conversation. Like someone's like, hey, what's up? What you doing? Just jerking off, you know, and like, what the
This
fuck?
guy isn't a real, like, I mean, at least he's not sending pictures of his shit from the toilet, right?
I think that would be better. That would be better at this point. I would rather him send pictures of his shit than
But
this.
how is this guy a real person? Again, the way that he acts, like, you would think, like, if he was doing this as like a public stunt for content, you know, he would be acting crazy as a character. No, He is the character.
Yeah.
How? One of my favorites, though, is young teens, 18 and 19. Okay, don't worry. Even though he has child porn on his phone, when he's on Pornhub, he's only watching 18. That's as low as he goes. Don't worry, guys.
Wow.
He says, I don't mind it. It would hurt if you cheated on me with another girl, though. Lol, I'd be destroyed. And if I'm being honest, the fact that you're still young but super mature for your... Okay, the classic pedophile line.
It's a turn on.
It's a turn on for him. He says, I hope that's not weird.
It is. It is weird, you pedophile. That is weird.
Holy shit, dog.
Get this going because this has to be the last victim that he has. He can't just be going around and, you know, talking to other minors, because if he scarred me mentally, who else is he gonna do that to, you know? I do know that his friend gave him the job of a babysitter and a security guard.
What?
So yes, he's actively working with kids.
What? Is that true?
Well, this is another thing. She probably was told this by EDP, to be honest.
You're telling me the guy that could not hold a fucking Uber job without getting banned on every app, the guy that was fleeing to every city in America he was trying to get like pizza jobs, Uber jobs, like the most like basic jobs ever, right? And he couldn't even hold those because of his public reputation. So, but he now works for kids. I don't know if I believe that.
He's babysitting. Well, this is the thing. Like I said, I don't think she's lying. I think she was probably told this by him.
Right.
And she's just repeating what he said. Like,
what a strange thing for him to say, though.
Yeah, like I work as a babysitter now for kids, and I also work as a security guard. I could see him saying both those things. But
yeah.
If that's true, if he's not just lying to say whatever because he's just a useless porn addict, then he needs to be away from those kids immediately.
Well, this is what I want to know. Like, how is he sustaining himself, right? Because he has a website.
Yeah.
You know, which I don't know how he's funding that, paying for the server costs or whatever, right? So he's doing something, I guess, unless somebody's just bankrolling him. Who the fuck is bankrolling EDP?
I have no idea. But another thing too is not only does he have that, he's also like 500 pounds, so he has to eat like 6 meals a day. That's a lot of food. He also eats a fuck ton of fast food, which is expensive. You know, EDP's not cooking at home. That man is not making his own food.
No.
So he's spending probably like $100 to $200 a day on food. Somehow he's surviving. I don't understand it.
Threatened me saying that if I tried to like set him up in any sort of meetup, he would kill me and everybody else there.
Oh.
But I'm telling you right now.
I'm glad he's on camera for this one. Great.
Holy shit.
If you fuck me over.
Wow.
If this shit goes wrong in any fucking way, shape, or form. Give your soul to the Lord.
What? What the fuck?
Because your ass belongs to me.
What the fuck was that?
What the fuck?
Was that just a demon talking at the end there? What the fuck was he saying?
His voice like changed tones and he sounded like a demon just came out of him.
Well, that's just, I don't even know what to say about that one.
That is just it's horrible. In other words, I'm going to shoot your ass if you fuck me over.
Great.
Wow, and he's just on video doing this. How is he not arrested for just this alone?
Yeah.
This, take the pedophile stuff out of it, this alone should get you arrested.
Yeah, we need to arrest crazy people, right?
Yeah.
I mean, lock them up, throw away the key, and make them rot.
Yeah, well, if you're threatening violence too to people, like I will kill you if you fuck me over.
Yeah.
Openly and just on camera while you're grooming a child, like yeah, you need to go to prison.
Now, the other night, EDP was live on his public TikTok. For some reason, he's allowed on TikTok, even though TikTok bans people all the time. EDP's been there for a while now.
Yeah.
He's been just posting openly. He's been streaming on it. Well, the other night he was streaming and he had 40,000 viewers peak, right? And he was talking to his last remaining best friend. This is the only guy he's spoken to for the last 2 years, ever since the Predator Poachers video came out. This is his last gunt guard, basically, right?
Literally.
Literally. And even his final friend has decided to confront EDP and say, dude, you gotta address this new shit. I mean, it's indefensible. I don't know how this guy didn't think the other stuff that EDP did was defensible, but somehow now even his final friend is drawing a line.
What's to hurt in owning up to it? The only thing that can come of it is positivity to owning up to what you've done. That's the only thing that can come of it. This whole situation is just purely negative. The only positivity you can find in this situation is owning up to it, brother.
Look at his fat ass.
Owning up to it. What the fuck? And also,
Jeez.
look at how large he is. He's not even like a human.
Yeah, like I said, that's $100 to $200 of fast food a day. I don't know how he's surviving. I mean, also just the first couple seconds of this TikTok, he got a fuck ton of donos there. They're all showing up on screen. Who is giving this man money? Why are you donating to this man?
How much money do you think he made?
I don't even know. I mean, while I was watching the stream, if I had a guess, it could have been before TikTok's cut, like $1,500.
So is TikTok just like a pedophile's playhouse? Because I don't use TikTok ever. I know you watch videos. I don't even watch videos on TikTok. Like, I don't understand TikTok culture. Is this just the norm here? Like, EDP is their guy? Like, what the fuck is this?
I think people are they just think it's funny, I guess, to just
Like,
give him money. Which
any
is just
other
insane.
platform, if you're a pedophile, that's it.
No.
You're done.
On TikTok, they think it's funny, I guess.
Or maybe are the Chinese like maybe that's where he's getting his money. Maybe EDP is getting bankrolled by the Chinese to make Americans look like shit, psychotic, pedophile supporting losers.
Yeah, we're basically all big fat fucking pedophiles who just go on TikTok live all day and cope about it.
Right.
And that's like what's promoted. 40,000 peak viewers. I mean, that's the top probably TikTok live stream at that moment from America.
Yeah, I mean, think about it, right? Like, EDP's banned off Twitter, he's banned off YouTube, he's banned off fucking everything, right? But TikTok, the one platform that isn't under American control and influence, allows him, promotes him, and artificially inflates his fan base for him.
Wow. And gives them
Very
money.
suspicious there. I don't know.
That's
And monetizes
the
him.
only positivity.
Gonna sit back and nail me in the fucking corner and shit. Like,
No, that's not what I wanted to do.
so why the fuck are we talking about this shit? We could have talked about this shit privately.
I tried to talk to you privately. You didn't want to talk about it.
Motherfucker, I was at work all weekend.
Work.
No,
I
you
was
weren't.
still messaging you and you said you didn't want to talk about it.
You know what, man? Let's change
Calm
the fuck
down,
up.
bro.
Dude, I'm
Change
trying
the
to, man,
subject.
and it just whatever, man.
This is your opportunity, bro. I wish you would hear me out.
So he leaves the call? What is this?
Yeah, you can like pause the live stream. So he keeps like closing it out and reopening it through this whole time because he's like coping and thinking about ending it. But he comes back here in a second.
Fuck, man.
All I'm gonna say, dude, is when you're in the same situation, dude, and your lawyer tells you to shut the fuck up, you ain't gonna say shit.
Wow. So he's really pissed off at his friend. He's like, why bring this up? You could have talked to me offline or whatever. And the friend's like, man, I just feel like you need to talk about it. It's getting rough, man. I can't really defend you anymore, dude. I mean, it's pretty bad, you know? I mean, yikes. How are you only now coming to this conclusion? How the fuck did it take this long? But okay, at least now you've realized that this pedophile that considers you as best friend might actually legitimately be a pedophile. I'm glad it took the worst possible, hardest evidence of all time. Wow.
Right.
I mean, the state of just the internet is just,
It's embarrassing.
it's not looking good, bros.
The fuck is telling you, you know, you should do this and you should do that. That's all I'm fucking saying. So
I know, but that was the last time. That was the first time, Brian. And that advice was horrible.
okay.
You know that. I'm coming at you peacefully and respectfully as possible because I know you and you know me.
Oh.
We turn the comments back
It's
on.
not something you want to admit on stream.
Yeah.
Yeah, I turn it back on. Some guy's asking where the fuck is my hug at. Like, what the fuck, dude? Give me a second, 1 second here. I'm not leaving. Give me 1 second here. Hang on here.
What are you doing there, buddy?
Where are you trying to go?
Fuck, man.
His friend's just coping.
This guy in the call, I can't get over him.
I know that's
Is it okay if I enjoy the stream or should I end the fucking bitch?
Why would you end now?
Yeah.
Why would you even openly discuss that? Like, what? Like, man, I gotta get out of here, dude. This is not, I'm not having fun anymore.
But another thing too is like, is it okay if I end the stream now? What is this guy like your manager? What do you mean? Is it okay if I end this? Is it okay if I enjoy it? What do you mean?
Yeah, none of this really makes any sense. I feel like I'm in a dystopian world right now because, again, if you're an open pedophile, if EDP, I don't even have to, do I have to explain this shit? If you're a fucking pedophile, that's it.
Yeah.
Nobody is supporting you except for like the 2 people in the chat that are also pedophiles, right? But this guy's talking to a chat of like 20, 30, 40,000 people. So I'm forgetting in my mind that when he's like showing the sign of desperation, weakness to his chat, they're actual supporters of him. They're actually enjoying him, right? So this is all a death sentence to me. But I guess not for him. Unless he actually gets locked up, he's doing fine on TikTok.
Yeah, which is so weird because I guess it's okay to be a pedophile if you're like funny funny. If you can like be watched and people think that you're funny and like weird and quirky the way that you talk.
Is he really that funny anymore? When's the last time EDP made you laugh?
I have not laughed from anything other than his ridiculous antics. Like he hasn't made a comedy bit or skit that's made me laugh since 5 years ago.
I think you should end the stream, Bryant. That would just look horrible. I don't think you should end the stream.
Thank you for the galaxy. Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
A galaxy's like $20, by the way. So
Somebody just gave him $20 for this.
Great.
I literally feel like I'm in a simulation right now.
This is just not.
I don't understand this.
This is terrible.
I just want you to trust me on this.
Yeah.
I mean, what are the like? You think that's what the majority would agree is like, you know, that you should kind of like address it and just kind of like own up to it, admit your fault and tell them your next step and, you know, like getting help, or like that's what people.
Sure, I'll address the shit up in a video on the website. How's that?
On the website?
I mean, yeah, you could do that, but I mean, you're basically addressing it now.
Or is that not good? Should I address it now, or is that not good enough?
Brian,
Is he gonna like cry?
He is emotional right now.
Yeah, he looks like he's about to cry, and also his voice is like cutting out. Really?
Yeah. This is so bizarre. So he's gonna make a website post about this. Again, don't go to that website, guys. I mean, that should be obvious, but it's probably not a good idea to give this guy your fucking IP address.
No.
Wow, I don't even know what to say. This is actually like blowing my mind conceptually. Conceptually, I can't understand how this exists. It's not.
Doesn't make any sense.
Doesn't make any sense to me.
Brian, don't act like that.
I'm not coming at you fucked up. I'm just trying to get an understanding. Like I want to.
He's crying.
Is it cool if I talk about it on the website, or should I just?
I say fuck the website and just do it here.
No, of course.
I mean,
what?
What do you mean? Of course, this is 23,000 people that you're in front of.
I'm sorry. Hold on. I just got totally distracted. Is he sipping ranch sauce? What is that?
What the fuck?
The fuck
probably is just straight ranch. I mean, given his calorie intake, it's probably that.
There you go, buddy.
23,000. 23,000 people aren't going to go to your website and wait for a video, Brian.
No, they
won't.
You can do it right now on your own platform, or your video on your website is going to get posted everywhere else by other people.
And then he ends the live.
He ends the fucking stream. I mean, I don't even know what to say, dude. EDP445. I mean, the more that I watch this confrontation, the more that I'm fully convinced he is being funded by the CCP.
Yeah.
It does. Nothing else makes any sense to me. Why does he have an organic fan base? Why is he allowed on the platform? Why is he monetized? Why does he have donators? Who are these donators?
Yeah.
People need to look into who's funding this guy money in the chat. Like, they need to look into their usernames and do a full background check clearly.
Yeah.
Because if you're sending money to this pedophile as a joke or as an ironic bit, you're a part of his whole entire operation and schemes.
Right.
Which involves pedophilia and child porn and the worst things you can think of.
And is this kid in the call? Is he also part of the CCP? He might be.
Who is Porking Beans?
Yeah, who is this Porking Beans?
What kind of name is that, too?
Yeah, I mean, he's trying to come to a senses here, but I don't know how he's friends with this guy for so long. It's just so strange.
Yeah.
And he sounds weird, too. It's just terrible.
Look, I don't know if me saying that is going to get me locked up or investigated, but I mean, I just got to be honest, my critiques here. I mean, EDP is Chinese funded propaganda.
100%.